Deja Vu, Royalty, Diecast Garage. Bear with me with this content. It's something I was working out. Earlier video I had did last year. It was called Build Your Own Fleet. And basically it's just working under the premise of I say you had if you had garage space. But it was just 5 vehicles. Then I used 5 titles, which I'll explain as I go on. But start with the definition of fleet. A fleet is 3 or more vessels owned by the same company or person. So we talk about auto fleets. If you had the space, let's say you could park 2 in probably the driveway, most definitely. Most people can park 2 on the street if you own a residence. Hopefully you have a garage or space in the backyard. That could be your project car. So without further ado, let's go on with what I call a daily driver, which is usually a reliable car. It can be a 4-cylinder. It can be a V6 usually. Um, must be comfortable. Must have high gas mileage too. Cause this is gonna be your basically your daily commuter to work, or what you use for city driving and usually to run errands. So what we have on the turntable right now is the 2019 Mazda 3 hatchback from Matchbox. They debuted in mainline 2020, designed by Abe Lugo. As we can see, it's red, detailed trim, front and rear. It has a black plastic base. Clear windows, black interior. This casting was originally supposed to debut in 2020, like I said, but officially it wasn't available until 2021. It was basically in the shipping containers. You want to be honest. Ready to be shipped out, and then get shipped out to 2021 in September. In real life, the car options, the engine options include a 1.8 liter turbo diesel, a 2.5 liter gasoline inline 4, with or without a turbocharger. There's also a hybrid version with a 24 valve lithium ion battery, 6-speed or manual automatic, 150 to 180 horsepower depending on the engine and transmission variations. Curb weight of 3,100 lbs pounds. 0 to 60 miles per hour. It depends on against engine and transmission. 6.9 to 7.2 seconds. Estimated top speed 130. Relatively affordable and reliable front wheel drive hatchback for daily work commutes. Like I said, work commutes, running errands, and city driving. And I lost focus. It's a nice looking car. That's what I like about Matchbox, man. Everything is not a race car. Next, we go with the what we call the workhorse. And that should be, this is something that you're going to use for, I guess, for different, it has different uses. Um, First of all, it needs to have passenger room, especially I'm thinking that scenario of a young family. Um, you might also want to do some other stuff, fold down them seats in the rear and move stuff or what have you. So it's a workhorse, and it's workhorse, and it's probably a good wintertime car too. So what you have is the 2019 Subaru Forester. Again, this is a Matchbox casting. It debuted in mainline NBX off-road 2021, designed by Abe Lugo. This is the first color variation in metal flake green. Has detailed front trim, front and back. It has a gray plastic base. Clear windows, gray interior, powered by a 2.5 liter inline 4 that was available with or without a turbo. It has a 6-speed manual automatic transmission, 180 horsepower, current weight of 3,600 pounds, 0 to 60 in 8.6 seconds, estimated top speed 130. Subarus are well known for their all-wheel drive reliability in harsh weather conditions, heavy rain, snow, and ice. I chose this vehicle for the passenger space, which is ideal for a young couple, let's say scenario, who might have to haul kids back and forth to the daycare center, school, or activities after school or on the weekends. You know, Girl Scouts, orchestra, band, chorus, drama club, you know, team sports, etc., etc. As well as, you know, let's say carpooling for work or something like that. Ironically, coincidentally, my mother owned a Subaru Forester I think in the early to mid 2000s. It was a very reliable vehicle. One of the first crossover vehicles I remember seeing, which are nothing but smaller SUVs. Next, what we have is, and I call this the flagship. And what this is it's a larger vehicle, probably a little more luxurious. What you're using this for, it's like events, activities such as family-related events. Usually, like maybe if you do attend your church, if you do attend your church or mosque or what have a synagogue, whatever, or you know you want to family events like anniversaries, weddings, you know, birthday parties, what have you, even road trips. Uh, this is the 2019 Kia Stinger GT, debuted in factory fresh 2020, designed by Lindsay Lee. This is the HW Turbo 2021 color variation in metal flake Aurora Black Pearl. It debuted in, oh, I already said when it debuted. Just detailed headlights, taillights, trim logos, and it has a Stinger GT license plate. It has a black plastic base. Let's see what else. Tinted black windows, black interior, gray Y5 wheels. Oh, so this is Hot Wheels. This is a Hot Wheels. Should have figured out. I should have said that was a Hot Wheels. Uh, the first Kia to appear in the Hot Wheels lineup in real life. It has a 3.3-liter twin turbocharged V6, putting out 365 horses, which is impressive. A stunning yet unorthodox vehicle for family events like graduations, weddings, and other stuff I was talking about. Cheaper than a four-door Lexus or Infinity, which I think mainly now they're going to crossovers rather than sedans. And it is available as a rear or all-wheel drive in real life. So it's pretty cool. One of them casting you don't hear nobody talking about. Next, what we have, we call it the weekend car. And this is just a recreation vehicle. It's something for you to drive around, probably during the spring or the summer, or just on the plain weekends. Mainly if you want the top down, good date night car. Even if you're married, you know, to be your car that y'all hang out, especially once the kids start getting older and going to high school and stuff like that. Vehicle for y'all to spend time with. And on the turntable, we had a 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata. Debuted in mainline NBX Adventure City. 2015, designed by Abe Lugo. Supposed to be a true 1/64 scale. This is a Matchbox casting NBX showroom. This is the NBX showroom 2020 color variation in black. Detailed trim, black plastic base, clear windows, black interior. The casting was retooled in 2019, so the rear section behind the seats could be smoothed out. In real life, a 2-liter inline 4, 6-speed manual or automatic transmission, 160 horsepower, 2,540 pounds, 0 to 60, 6.8 seconds. Estimated top speed around 140. Compared to most two-door, two-seater sporty convertibles from mostly America and Europe. I should say, well, I'm talking about car makers. And you got the Chevy Corvette and the Porsche 911. Of course, that's the first thing gonna come up. That's what you'll see. Or the BMW convertible, the 3 Series. The Mazda MX-5 Miata is relatively affordable and perfect for city driving. Like I said, it's a perfect getaway car. And last but not least, what we have, I call this the project car. It's a little older. It's something that you want personally. May need a little work done to it, or it's a work in progress, or it might already been done. You just keep making improvement. On the turntable, what we have is a 91 Mazda MX-5 Miata that debuted in Hot Wheels Speed Graphics 2019, designed by Rio Sada, the late great Rio Sada. This is the J Imports 2020 color variation in yellow. It has a real license plate that says Hot MX-5. detailed rear tail lights. It has indicators done. Well, it's marked by them silver things. They should be orange. And it has a black plastic base. Tinted smoke windows, black interior, great MC5 wheels. What can I say? A classic front engine, rear wheel drive, roadster. Where I live in Alexandria, Virginia, and Maryland too. You see them all the time. I still see the early to late 90s Mazda Miata MX-5 convertibles in the summertime. Sometimes I see them in the wintertime. So legendary performance and reliability. A reliable performance underdog. It only has a 1.6 liter inline 4, 6-speed of manual transmission. Yeah, 6-speed manual automatic transmission. It only had a weight of, I keep missing his name, of 2,180. 0 to 60, 9.2 seconds. Estimated top speed 120 miles per hour. Very good investment, to be honest. Yeah, and so many aftermarket choices. I heard of people swapping this with an MX-7 RX-7 engine, which is a rotary, twin rotary. It's high revving, but it burns a lot of oil. I heard of people, I don't think a small block or big block will fit. There's talk of people who are swapping these now for electric engines. I don't know if they're using the Tesla or the Toyota Prius or whatever they're using. And that's pretty much it. This is the first part 1 of a 3-part series, because this is the import fleet. I'm going to do an American fleet, and then I'm going to do, well, I call it domestic US, and then I'm going to do a Euro fleet. So, like I always say, this is not the best diecast channel. It's not the worst either. The model here is to show a little love for the diecast. I want to thank the subscribers for holding me down. The views have been incredible. I went away for a little while trying to figure things out, and came back and y'all was on it. Y'all finally, it's like you catch waves, man. Sometimes the waves are big, sometimes they're smaller. With that said, random viewers who happen upon this channel, I encourage you to hit the subscription notification button, leave a like or a dislike behind. There are always ways I can improve this channel. It's good to get feedback. Leave a comment behind, please. And until the next time, this is Big Cappuccino signing out. But the name of the channel is Deja View. I use the subtitle Royalty Diecast Garage. But yeah. It's a lot going on. So I'm just on now. The channel is Deja View, but I still go by Big Cappuccino. So peace and blessings, everybody.